Call for an Abacoa neighborhood in Jupiter. It nearly went up in flames, and tonight firefighters say teenagers playing paintball are to blame. News Channel 5's Rochelle Ritchie joins us live from Abacoa, where some homeowners are still going to sleep with one eye open tonight. Rochelle?
Well, they certainly are, Kelly, and we've seen a couple of firefighters driving around actually in this area, making sure that none of those hot spots flare up. Now, one of the homeowners actually told me that they were told by firefighters to keep an eye on the situation, and if they saw anything that seemed suspicious or any of those hot spots flaring up, to definitely report it so that simply we don't have the same situation that we had just a few hours ago.
Just as quickly as it started, it spread. Henry Simonet says while visiting his friends, they decided to take a step outside and take in the sights. What they didn't expect to see is this: firefighters in tall flames quickly creeping toward their house.
As I walked out, I'm looking towards the woods past the playhouse, and I see this column. There's the playhouse. I see this column of smoke and then fire.
Within minutes, Simonet says the fire jumped the ravine and nearly landed in their backyard.
It's amazing. It was really amazing.
Amazing, but scary. Next door, Sarah O'Connell had her hose out and was also trying to fight the flames.
The firefighters are telling me what to do, and then at some point I think you're probably just in their way, so I got out of the way and they came with their big hoses and actually put it out. The flames were very, very high as the pine trees.
Firefighters worked diligently and were able to keep the homes from being damaged. Battalion Chief Mike Wells says the weather isn't to blame. Instead, a group of teenagers having fun playing paintball.
Apparently one of them used a smoke grenade and it caught the woods on fire. Wells
says despite the recent rainfall, the county remains in a drought, so fires could still ignite even from the smallest spark.
The drought index numbers can be they're low at the moment, but things are still very dry at this point because the rain has not penetrated the heavy foliage.
As for Simonet, who was just visiting, he says he's lucky he was able to witness a miracle instead of a disaster.
They were lucky today. They were very lucky.
And the fire burned about 10 acres. Now, as for those teenagers, we asked the firefighters if they were going to see any charges. They say since it's still under investigation, they don't know if that's going to happen just yet. Live in Abacoa, Rochelle Ritchie, WPTV News Channel 5.